or would like to vote during a meeting, we ask that you sign in via Zoom. Today we thank the Office of Student Involvement and Leadership for our snacks and supplies. We will welcome guests today, we will welcome speakers today from the Student Government Senate and committees, as well as student organizations and the Office of Student Involvement and Leadership. We also will have our first fund request of the semester. I ask all speakers to please keep to their designated times. And with that, I call this meeting to order. For those of you on Zoom, in order to help with the recording of this meeting's roll call, voting, and to ensure we address you all correctly, please update your name to include the one organization you are representing, if you are representing an organization. If you are a student and would like to vote today, please add the word student to your name. We also ask that you add the pronouns you would like for us to use in this forum. I understand that your pronouns might vary in different settings, so please type the one you are comfortable sharing here today. Also, please type your name and the organization you are representing in the chat. You might notice in places our PowerPoint and the way we communicate is more descriptive to let you know what we will need to do to move the meeting forward. Please take a moment to review the minutes that you received when you signed into the meeting or that were posted in the chat. And if you agree, I will need someone to say, I move that we approve the minutes as written, and another person to say, I second the motion. Then we will vote to pass the minutes, and all students are allowed to vote in this process.
I move to approve last minute's meeting.
I second that motion.
Is there any discussion on the floor about the minute approval or in the Zoom? Okay. Then we will go ahead and vote. So all in favor of approving the minutes as written, please raise your hand. And that's any students can raise your hand. Those in the, where did you get the ones on Zoom? 6, 7, okay. 13 in here. Any opposed? To be clear on Zoom, if you are opposed, please raise your hand. If you are not opposed. Right. Yeah, 0 opposed. Any abstentions?
One.
There was one. There was one. All right, so the minutes have been approved with a vote of 20 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 abstention. Next, we move into our fund requests. Our student organization allocation budget is currently at $22,500. And as I mentioned earlier, we have our first fund request of the year. So with that, I would please welcome Catherine Schultz from the Accounting Association requesting funds for the annual accounting recruiters reception.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me. So my name is Catherine Schultz. I'm the student government representative for the Accounting Association. And with me virtually is Megan. She's our vice president. She's on Zoom right now. So we're doing a fund request for our 32nd annual accounting recruiters reception. This is the largest accounting career event we have at UHCL, and it's completely run by student organizations, the Accounting Association, and the Honor Society Beta Alpha Psi. So it will be located in the UHCL Rec and Wellness Center Thursday, October 28th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The event is open to the entire student body. You do not have to be a member of either organization to come. The employers coming to this event are mainly looking for business majors. So business administration, accounting, finance, or MIS majors. These CPA firms are coming to this event with the intention of looking to hire interns or full-time job candidates. So if you don't already have an internship or a full-time job lined up, I highly, highly recommend you guys come to this. I want to say about 4 of our officers this semester all got internships from this event. So that just shows how successful our students are at attending this event. But our organization has about 3 workshops we have planned for you guys to help prepare for the recruiters reception. And any student can come to this. You don't have to be a member. But our first workshop is a resume workshop. It'll be on October 25th from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the Forest Room. Career Services will actually be hosting this event. We'll be working with you one-on-one, going over your resume and making any adjustments or improvements as needed. Then on October 26th, we have Meet the Interns panel. That'll be from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the rec center on the 2nd floor. I know this poster isn't updated, but it will be in the rec center. Me and another officer and 3 other interns will be on that panel, and we'll just be talking about our experiences as interns, how we got the internship, what the interview process was like, and any tips on how to be a successful intern. And then our last workshop, Career Services will be also hosting this. It's a practice interview workshop on October 27th from 5 to 6 p.m. In the Forest Room. In previous years, we've had invited employers to come out, kind of like speed dating. You would go from employer to employer and do mock interviews with them. With COVID, I'm not sure if we're going to be doing it in the same format, but that's generally how it goes. But all 3 of these workshops are wonderful resources to any major student on campus. And then the budget request. So these are all estimated numbers. There's still several things we have not purchased yet, but our estimated total expenses is $2,370. We did receive a $1,500 sponsorship from a couple of the employers coming, which is very generous and awesome. So we're just going to be requesting $870 from SGA. You guys are okay with that? And if you're curious how we got our numbers, here, just this is a breakdown of each transaction, how we got our numbers. But any questions? That's generally a good thing, right? There's no questions? Okay.
Looks like people are reading, so it's, just to let y'all know that this will be voted on next week, and because it is a fund request, it would be the student organizations that are voting. So if you need to look at this, take this information back, take a picture of it, in order to work with your student organizations as far as how you would like to vote moving forward. Any questions before she goes? Okay, but before we move on to new business, I wanted to state again that if you would like to request funds from student government, please do. The link is here to submit a fund request, and you can reach out to us at any time via email, sga@uhcl.edu. So moving into new business, as we don't have a guest speaker today, I wanted to pass the information on to you that UHCL leadership has requested 2 General Assembly meeting dates to use as town halls to present information about tuition and fees for fall 2022 and spring 2023. We do not have dates yet, but I've asked to be given that information by the end of the week. I'll update you as soon as we have those dates. Again, that would be during this time frame. The university leadership would come in and present any tuition or fund requests, fee requests that they would like. And then what would happen from there is the student body in the meeting would vote in support or non-support of those things. And so just know that moving forward is a part of what eventually will be happening. And like I said, I'll update y'all with those dates as soon as possible. All right, for old business, I want to address some of the issues brought up during open forum from last week through discussing the voting process and the constitutional questions. Then I will talk about the reporting process, and last I will talk about the anonymous submission link and open positions. As far as the voting process goes, having expectations of any leaders, elected or otherwise, is very important. And being able to question leaders, especially when they do not meet those expectations, is necessary. It is through these questions that we are able to make improvements in either the rules or the processes, and often both. So with that, I want to thank you for those who asked questions and to apologize for not restating before the vote that all students in attendance are eligible to participate in the amendment process. We will be adding that piece to the voting slide to ensure that this is clear. As you may have noticed, I've also rewritten the roll call selection, or excuse me, not the roll call, I've rewritten the roll call section to make sure that you have added student to your account, as well as the voting process for the for the approving of the minutes, as I will show here. So on this slide, on number 5, where it says all students can vote, that will be on the slides whenever we move through any process to vote, just to make sure that that is stated very clearly. Further, we will be sending an email and posting proposed amendments to the Constitution on social media prior to the General Assembly meeting. So please know that during this process, we will also pause to take questions if anyone has them during the lead up to voting. Our request is that you please continue to ask questions so that we can clarify, or if we don't know the answers to your questions, that we can speak with our advising team as we are all learning some of this from. So a link for the Constitution is provided on the agenda. You can also find it on Get Involved. I want you all to please read the document so that you can have that knowledge. We are happy to talk through any of the processes outlined there. During open forum, we were asked about the removal process and proposing amendments. Those sections are listed in the agenda, Article 8 for the removal of office and Article 9 regarding amendments. If you would like to propose amendments to these sections or any other section, of the Constitution, please just email those to us at sga@uhcl.edu. Now, as far as we move into reporting, as I mentioned during a previous meeting, I'm a member of a work group, and one of our charges is on reporting. That work group is called the Work Group on Communication and Training. And this is why I reached out to you a few meetings ago about your reporting and what, if there's any barriers to reporting. And so I wanted to let you know that that we are continuing to engage in conversation. There's actually a website or a page on the UHC website called Reported. We are working with Dean Melendez on that page. Dean Melendez is the Associate Dean of Students. So one of if you have a moment, please check it out. Let us know if you see anything that you think we need to add or you need some clarity on, so that way we can continue to work with you, Melendez, and work with this work group in order to improve the reporting process and just communication in general as well. We are working on reaching out to Vice President Denny to work together to include facilities as well. And then get this information back to you. But for the time being, I have put the information for the reported link, as well as how to report any issues with facilities, whether it's phone, email, or the website. Okay. For those of you who are who have reached out about dining services, I also on the agenda, I believe. On the agenda, there is contact information for dining services if you have any issues. The chat back number, which is 832-924-3777. It's 832-924-3777, as well as the phone number and email address. And you can, if you want to go to the website itself for dining services, you can do a search for UHCL dining services and it'll take you to that page. So I also want to remind you that student government positions and the anonymous question submission link are open. If you are interested in being a senator, director, or working on a committee, please apply for Get Involved using the links on the agenda. If you have any questions, please reach out to us after this meeting or via email at sga@uhcl.edu. So now we move into our executive reports. Our executive council reports, which will include some topics on which we have been working. I currently have no new updates other than to report on, other than I am still working on issues regarding to dining, to improve access of reporting all gender restrooms, as well as internal student government processes. Next up, we have Vice President Brandon to provide his report.
Good morning, everyone. So just a quick update. We've been tabling for the COVAX survey, and this Thursday is going to be the last day of tabling. Once again, there's this QR code to link to the survey. It's 6 questions long, and if you enter your email at the end of the survey, you can be entered into a giveaway to win campus bookstore gift cards or Amazon gift cards, to name a few things. Something else that we've been working on is the Senate. Something that was presented was traffic issues and light timing. So one of our senators, Faisal, recommended that we take a look into the timing of the actual light on Bay Area. So we were able to track down who has jurisdiction over that light. It's the city of Houston. So today and Thursday, they'll be coming out to survey that light between the hours of 1 and 4 to see if they can extend the timing of that light so that it doesn't get so backed up. So that's a quick update on what we've been working on, and we'll have more to come.
Thank you, Brandon. Up next, we have Vice President Ganesh to provide.
Thank you, Jay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ganesh Nirvani, Vice President, Committee Coordinator for Student Government. As you know, we have different committees for students to represent. Today, I would like to light upon few of them. First, that is Fiber Award Committee. Each year, the University of Western Clear Lake Piper Award Committee, composed of equal number of students and faculty, select one professor to honor for excellence in teaching. This professor then represents the university in competition for the many Stevens Piper Award, which recognizes college and university instructors across the state of Texas. Next, we have Academic Honesty Committee. The Academic Honesty Council serves as the hearing board for cases of violation of the honesty code. The council meets when a student decides to appeal a violation or must attend a hearing due to past infractions. Student panel members have the opportunity to help UHCL maintain the academic integrity of its degree programs. We have hearing coming up soon. Let us know if you would like to be a part of hearing panel. We encourage students' participation. Next, we have shared governance committee. We have vacancies in University Life Committee, that is for graduate student, and yeah, so coming to University Life Committee, the University Life Committee shall consider all matters related to personal to student life in the university community. ULC will make recommendations on these matters to the University Council, especially the responsibilities of the ULC are university-wide policies which include smoking, sexual harassments, and etc. Student policies, safety, health and quality of student life issues. Next, we have panel and budgeting committee for share governance. The planning and budgeting committee, that is PBC, shall have the responsibility for coordination of all university-wide planning and budgeting activities, as well as overseeing of university assessment and fundraising. The PBC will review and recommend to the University Council the various plans and their associated resource needs. With this, I encourage all the students to submit the application for committee representative. It is available at Get Involved page. If you have any concerns, please feel free to contact us at sga@uhcl.edu or meet us at SGA office. Thank you.
Thank you, Ganesh. Vice President Crystal does not have a report at this time. We don't currently have a treasury report. However, again, the Executive Council is in the beginning stages of developing official budgets to release for both the allocation and the maintenance and operations or M&O accounts. We will have our third Senate meeting on Thursday, November 11th from 11:30 to 1. Today we have our first senator reports. Senator Helga Schmidt will join us virtually today. Please welcome and go ahead.
Hello, can everyone hear me well?
Yes.
Oh God, okay. Should I share my screen or do you have the slides?
Share screen.
Go ahead and share.
Okay, all right, 1 second. It's disabled.
Yeah, it's on
You have to co-host there.
I'm sorry.
We're working on it.
Oh,
All right, can you try it now?
this will stop other screen sharing. Yes. Okay. All right. So this is about the committee, right? Jay, sorry.
Okay, we can see your thing now. It was good.
What you're sharing right now is your Senate report.
Oh, my Senate report. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I have something else for that. So, hello everyone. So the first thing I want to talk about is targeted for students who are parents And so if you're a student and if you're a parent, let us know how it goes. And in order to let us know, we have a survey for you. So this is a QR code you can scan. If you are right there, then hopefully it works. There's also the link below it, if that is easier for you. ex- uh,
We can't see anything right now, so we haven't shared that slide.
Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, everyone, this is first try here. All right. Now works?
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to that. Okay, if you're a student and a parent, please let us know how you're juggling that journey. And so we created a survey, as I mentioned, and here's the QR code you can scan with your phone. Otherwise, there's also a link. And in addition, after my report, I will put the link in the chat for the people who are virtually attending. Also, we are working on figuring out how we want to change the constitution regarding organization fees. And if you are a representative representing a UHCL organization, and you or the whole organization don't know how to apply for it, or you need the support to grow, and maybe you even try to apply, but something just came up that just hindered you or stopped you to apply. So just let us know. So everything that you are sharing with us, we can use, and we can do better for you all. Okay, so again, there's a QR code to the survey and also a link. I will put that link in the chat as well. So, and this is my Senator report so far. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Helga, for your report. So up next, we will have committee reports facilitated by Ganesh.
So this time we have 4 committee reports. First would be University Technology Committee, which would be presented by Pranav.
So one of the committees that I'm a part of that just started having their meetings is the University Technology Advisory Committee. And one thing that they've been speaking about is the application that we have on campus for students. Right now we have the Navigate app, which kind of tells you about your classes and just general information about your classes and your schedule and how to meet your advisor. But at UH main campus, they have kind of a all-inclusive app that has upcoming events. It has dining options. It has the schedules for the shuttle and different things like that. So we're just really trying to make our Navigate app that we have similar to that one and add more features to it. So if you have any features like the ones I mentioned or other ones that you would definitely like to see on our campus app, please let me know. You can email me at this email address right here or at the SGA email address. That's all for the technology community.
Next we have Library Committee, which will be reported by Helga. Aida.
Hi. Okay, it's me again. Okay, share screen. All right. So, yeah, hello everyone. I'm Helga, and so I'm the undergraduate senator representative for the College of Science and Engineering. And I attended the Neumann Library Advisory Committee meeting where I was informed about the current Neumann Library renovation. And in addition, Executive Director of the Neumann Library, Dr. McClendon, gave me a very informational, interesting tour of the second floor where the renovation is. And also of the third floor, which is open to students currently. Hence, I would like to put attention to some valuable information I was given and share it with you all today. So first of all, I want to congratulate the Neumann Library team for winning the best window in the iHeart UCL competition. Congratulations. Second, the Neumann Library is diligently working toward improvements and that are aimed to support students in many aspects. And during the library tour and after, I realized 3 apparent goals. The library is working towards inclusion, autonomy, and support. So in regards to inclusion, they're they're providing spaces for light and noise sensitive students to help them concentrate better. Meaning, different furnitures and rooms are provided to assure that every student has the chance to successfully study or work without any distraction or disruption. For instance, you see those nooks over there? They do not only have covered seating to keep outside noise at bay, but they also provide a whiteboard that can be used. The right picture, you see a whiteboard with some scribbles on it, so you can sit there, be kind of like the noise is away from you, and you can even use a whiteboard. Or you can see here, these comfortable lounge chairs, they should calmly help you to calmly study or work. In regards to autonomy, the furniture provided will be movable, meaning the student or the group of students are able to move the furniture independently as they see fit for the current situation. For example, you see here the collapsible chairs that can be stored away to get some space in a room or area. Or the chairs here on your right, or ottomans, and the whiteboard that can be easily movable due to their wheels. And here you see the planned layout of their new kitchen, providing students the opportunity to prepare themselves some food and eat. Or on the right side, you can have a sit or a stand desk, which can be changed as the student physically finds comfortable at the moment. And those desks also have whiteboards, which you can see in front of the person. The support, with the support, they will provide various charging capabilities, as you can see here on the right picture, giving the students the ability to use their digital devices without running out of battery. They will have a section called the Hawk's Nest, which you see on the bottom picture, and that offers coffee to give our students the extra daily boost we need from Starbucks. And then they will have a research consultation area, which is a free service offered by the library, and to spark the students' inner critical thinking skills to reach exceptional research information for the next paper or project. And you see here, I don't know if you see my mouse, but down here, this part, this will be a XR lab. And this XR lab will have its own Wi-Fi network, and it will provide virtual and augmented services to experience new ways of learning, which I personally think is pretty awesome. All right, so the library is asking your opinion. I'm sorry. So those were just a fraction of what the library is offering. And if you're interested to know more details about the library and more updates about the renovation, this provided QR code will bring you to the website. And I also will share that link in the chat. And then also the library is asking to leave some feedback and they provided a survey. So to better serve and support you as a student. And I will put the link to that in the chat as well. And lastly, it was announced that the opening date for the main floor will be early spring 2022, which is pretty exciting. And lastly, thank you. Anyone, any questions?
We have some students complaining about that few of the lights are not working. So would you be able to communicate this to them?
Well, so I was presenting more about the renovations. I do know they are updating the carpet, they are updating light fixtures, they are updating the whole lighting system. And I also know they are using dimmable lights. So there will be also the option to use dimmable lights for those who are sensitive with the light. So everything will be updated. If it's regarding the upper level, I am not having any information, but feel free contacting them and they are always happy to answer any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Yeah. Hi, Evelyn. I do have a question. The Starbucks cafe, you said will not be complimentary. Will it be at students' expenses? Or
The coffee?
yeah.
That's a good question. I'm not sure about that.
I believe
Sorry.
it's the machine that you paid for.
It's more.
It's the machine that was in there previously,
Okay.
most likely.
Any other questions? Thank you for your questions so far, and thank you for your attention and your time.
Thank you.
So next we have Dining Advisory Committee and Student Fee Allocation Committee by Jay.
Just want to be brief. I know we've had several students reaching out about food services. Our next dining advisory committee meeting is on Thursday, October 28th from 10 to 11. We meet, I believe it's the fourth Thursday of every month at this time. And so please, if you have anything that you want to reach out and talk to us about, let me know as soon as possible so that way I can get that on the agenda for this meeting. As well as, of course, we have spaces available if you are interested in serving on this committee. Like I said, you only meet once a month for 1 hour. And so, yeah. So that's that dining advisory committee. For the student fee allocation committee, again, this is the one that I spoke a little bit about the other day. And basically, the student fees that you pay in, a large piece of that goes to this committee to be allocated out. And so you will sit through a partial day of presentations by different departments, such as the Office of Student Involvement and Leadership, Career Services, Counseling Services, ONSP, Student Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and among others. And they will present to you some of their programs that they've had and some of the requests that they're asking for new funding. And so as a team, what will happen is after those hearings, you will spend another piece of it, a part of a day working with that team to decide who gets that funding. So anybody who's interested in serving on this committee, please reach out to Ganesh. Try that again. The link is for the different committees is located at the on the agenda itself. So please reach out to us and let us know. These student fees, they're important, and where we spend them is really important. So if you are one of 5 students who gets to participate on this committee and to make those decisions, please do so.
How often do they meet?
So you will work with Dean Rakita, and he will actually send out a doodle for this. So it's only a few days, and that will be coming up sometime soon. And so if you fill out the form, then we'll get your name to Dean Rakita, and you can be part of that process of making those decisions. So it's only a few days, like partial day for training, a partial day for the hearing, and then a partial day to make that decision. So
Thank you.
yes, absolutely.
Most of the committees, they have flexibility for you all to select your schedule, and according to that, meetings will be arranged. So that is a good point as a student for us to be to the committee, and it's a very good, you saw today there were 4 reports, and they are working seriously on very things, and this is because we students are sitting on the committees and we are giving our valuable feedbacks. So I have a list of committees which say we have 20 committees right now where students can represent. So if you are interested, let us know in which committee you would like to sit, and you can even go to the form. There also you have all the committees listed. And if you want to know more about the committees, please feel free to contact us. We will be there in office, or you can even email us.
Another important piece of this student fee allocation committee is it's a public hearing. And so if you don't want to be on the committee itself, you can still attend some of the meetings. You can find out who's requesting what. So that way you know what's happening at the different departments and what's happening with your student, with your fees that we're paying into the university.
How many students are on that committee right now?
A total of 5. I know 3 students have said that they were interested. So those names have been sent to Dean Rakita as of right now. So yeah, if you're interested, please register quickly. Any other questions on either of these 2 areas?
We're asking how many available spots, so 2 available spots.
We've given 3 names, so there are 2 names left. However, please go ahead, if you're interested, just go ahead and apply. Because again, that doodle process and how that works, and making sure that we have people that are going to be on that committee for sure. Any other questions? Good. Okay. Up next, we'll have Vice President Crystal will introduce and facilitate the student organization announcements.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to welcome Helena Williams from Hawk Spirits and Tradition Council to talk about the fall photo shoot.
Okay, hello everyone. I just want to talk briefly about HST's fall photos with Hunter event. This event will be happening tomorrow, October the 20th at the Campus Rec and Wellness Center's backyard. Everyone is welcome to come. If you have children, you can bring your children and come take some fall photos. There will be lots of pumpkins and hay bales to take photos with. This setup will be there from 9:30 in the morning till 6 p.m. at night. Also, Hunter will be making 2 appearances. The first one will be at 9:45 to 10:15, and the second appearance will be at 5:30 to 6 p.m. We'd love for everyone to come take some fun and cute fall photos, and please feel free to share this information with people and stop on by and take your own pictures. Also, I have some flyers in the back if you would like one. Y'all have any questions? Okay, thank you.
Next up, we have Alexis Staropoli from Campus Activity Board to talk about their October events.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so CAB and Rec Center the Rec Center is hosting the Fall Fest and CAB is sponsoring the outdoor movie, and the haunted house is going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. is when all the activities are going to be happening. So it's going to be face painting, pumpkin painting, a costume contest, and a lot more. There's going to be giveaways and snacks, and the haunted house will also be happening from 6 to 8 p.m. And then the outdoor movie is going to be from 8 to 10 p.m. in the Rec Center backyard, and we will be showing Coco. So if you guys want to be scared for the haunted house, please send us a video. We want you guys. So there's 4 themes. It's going to be zombies, doctor's office, aliens, and haunted forest. So if any of those sound interesting to you, we will give you guys costumes and you'll get a giveaway. So you don't have to worry about anything. You just got to come and scare people. It is on Get Involved, and the application, if you can fill out your application by October 21st, but if you're debating, you can do it a little bit longer if you want. The event is on October 29th, and yes, please submit videos. Okay, SGA is hosting the Domestic Violence Awareness event. It is going to be on October 28th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Hunter Hall backyard. There will be speakers, a very nice dinner, and a candlelight service, and lots of booths that you can talk to people. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Come on. Sorry. Oh.
Good morning, everybody, in person as well as online. Is it not showing?
Can you see it on Zoom?
No, it's still showing up.
Yes.
It's awesome. Alrighty. My name is Melissa Hendricks, and I'm a peer mentor for the Hawk Leadership Institute, and I assist with leadership programming in the Office of Student Involvement and Leadership. On behalf of the Student Involvement and Career Services teams, I would like to invite you and your registered student organization members to attend the upcoming 24th Annual Student Leadership and Career Development Conference that will take place on November 13th, 2021. The link that we provided in the slideshow, as well as what I'm showing right here, is where you would sign up. As you can tell, our theme is Mission Excellence. These are the details. It's going to be on campus. We're going to be talking about, like I said, leadership and career development. We're going to have a lot of fun workshops, events, mixers, resume reviews, different opportunities for networking. A light breakfast and lunch will be provided, and the first 100 students who sign up or register for the event will get a free t-shirt. But like I said, registration is free to all UHCL students, and if you sign up first for the first 100 students, you can get a free shirt. So we hope to see you as we embark on Mission Excellence. Thank you. I'm so sorry, I just walked away and I didn't ask a question.
Really quickly, you said it's gonna be in person. We all have a hybrid option, or is it gonna be in person?
I don't know. I can definitely ask my the person who's going to be overseeing it. I haven't. That's a good question. I'm sorry, I don't have the answer to that.
You answered in chat, you said in person.
Okay,
Sweet, he's watching.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Up next is Vice President Brandon to facilitate the 3-minute general announcements. As well as switching this. Oh, was that it? Okay. Yes. Look at this. All right, Now we will move into open forum. As I said before, you're working to ensure that we reserve at least 10 minutes for each open forum. And we ask that you participate and also be respectful and aware of your time. During open forum, we'd like to hear about your concerns, things you appreciate, as well as what you need to be successful here at UACL. If you are currently in the student lounge or SoCal and have a question, comment, or concern for open forum, we ask that you sign in via Zoom or submit your question via the anonymous submission. If you would like to speak, please raise your hand or put your question into the chat or the Q&A section on the Zoom link webinar. So let me try that again. All right, welcome to open forum. Let's do that the easy way. All right, so do we have anything that you want to talk about during open forum today? Yes.
I just have one question about the study or on the parenting that our students and our parents, there was like a code and a link. I tried to put the link and it doesn't work. So I wanted to share it with other peers among the organization and other classes that I have.
Okay.
The link doesn't work.
Hey, Helga, can you put that link in the chat?
I put the link in the chat. I put all the links up there. You gotta scroll up, but I can definitely share it again.
I'm trying to, because it's in the chat, so we need to get the link. So if, I tell you what, if anybody needs that link, please just, if you can stay for a second after the meeting, I can pull that up on my laptop. I can pull up the QR code. So that way you can scan it or get the link itself or email it to you. Yeah. Yes.
So we are a new fund and we just started our chapter at UHCL, and we don't need funds per se for a specific event, but rather for more generic things since we have a first meeting coming up. And I was looking through the form and I talked to one of the committee members and they told me that like it has to be for a specific fund if we're like a specific event if we're requesting funds. But I was wondering, like, is there any way to change that? Because we need funds right now, but it's not necessarily for something specific. Like, we're still planning things for our upcoming semester, but it's still like in the very beginning of the process, and we really need to start the club because we have like no funds whatsoever.
That's part of the other survey that Helga mentioned is a survey about the fund request and in that process. Right now, this is what the constitution that we have and what we're trying to work with. So we're trying to collect information to figure out how to make those changes. But that said, we are also in the amendment process. So if you want to work with your student org or with some senators to create an amendment to the Constitution to make those changes, we welcome that. So I guess right now there's a couple of routes for that is to make the amendment, which will take the time to create and also to provide feedback.
So for the whole process to happen, like what would be the estimated time for it to get approved? Because we really need to get the club started, and right now we need like immediate funds. That's why I was wondering, like, if we were to go through that whole process, would it be like a week's or a month's process? How long would that take?
I honestly don't answer because it depends. So it depends on this body and how the students decide to vote. So if you put an amendment through, so it would take the time to create the amendment, and then to present the amendment on the floor. And then if the body decided to hold the discussion for that single meeting, it could take, it would be approved, it could potentially be approved or denied in that meeting. However, if the body decided not to hold the vote for that meeting itself, it could sit out on the floor up to 30 days before a vote. And with that said, as well, our last meeting will be November 16th. And so I don't know what today is, but it would probably not go through until next semester if that was the case. So it kind of depends. Brandon is the person who does a lot of work with the fund requests. So do you have any other?
I think there's three major issues with the fund request right now. Is one, like you're saying, like organizations that are just starting out, it's hard for them to get started because you have to have funds to get reimbursed. You can't start them at empty cost. So that's a huge issue. I think the other issue is meeting the quorum. I think we really haven't had that issue this semester, is meeting the quorum for the voting. But yeah, there's a few different things on the Constitution that make it difficult, I think, for organizations to request funds. So we have kind of streamlined where you can find the information. So on our Get Involved, you can see how to make a fund request and see the document that shows you how to do it, just like Catherine did today. So the information is there, but we do need to work on making it more accessible for newer organizations. And we really welcome people to come help us make those amendments, change the Constitution.
And also, if you can give me about 2 minutes after our meeting, I'd like to have a conversation.
Thank you.
Okay, so it is, sorry, I apologize. It is 12:33. I want to say thank you to those who spoke today, those who are working up the courage to talk, and those who submitted written questions. We appreciate and value your voices, and really just thank you for being willing to help students here today. The next SGA General Assembly meeting will be held on October 26, 2021 through in-person and synchronous options for those who are unable to join us. At 11:20, student government will hold weekly mindfulness activity. If you would like to participate, please be present by 11:15 to sign in and gather important information. The doors will reopen at 11:25 so others can join us, and we will begin promptly at 11:30. To schedule agenda time, a completed request form must be submitted via the student government website by 12 noon on Wednesday, October 27th, 2021. Online forms are available at uhcl.edu/SGA. And our quote of the day: when we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard or welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it is better to speak, by Audre Lorde. With that, please give your placards to Erica on the way out, and the meeting is adjourned. Thank you so much for